What it means to be spiritually mature means that when there are situations where you recognize that the other person doesn't have the capacity to listen and is extremely reactive and is only looking to be right, and you recognize that is your opportunity to back down and quietly dismiss yourself without a scene from the conversation and therefore the argument or the one sided argument, because arguments aren't a competition. Another point as to being spiritually mature is also recognizing that some people will intentionally misunderstand you, and you have to be okay with not everybody understanding you. You have to be okay with people not liking you and you becoming the villain. Oh, it said villain. And then another mature aspect is also this little thing where, sometimes there will be situations where somebody who isn't um, a person with integrity will go around and they will tell stories about who they say you are, and others won't question them because a lot of people still sort of run with the idea that why would somebody just make up things out of thin air? And so you have to be okay with people having their version of a story that you may or may never, or will or may not, or whatever, get to ever be tuned into. And I've been on the receiving end of all of these things. I have also been on the receiving end of having somebody who I thought was a friend, um, basically pull a whole Trojan horse on me. And the whole time, their whole plan was to isolate me and to make me question who I am and who I am perceived as to others by telling stories behind my back and being the only person as a gateway. And they later told me this when they thought that, they had no more use for me. And they were like, nobody wants you. You have nobody now. Not recognizing that they were the very key to getting people out of my life that should not be there anyways, because a lot of these people did not have integrity. And I had brought this up to them that I was tired of being a part of a friend group that didn't care for character, integrity, peace. There was always some sort of weaponized, everybody got to turn on the wheel for maybe a couple of months to be scapegoated and abused. Nobody has time for that. And quite frankly, one of the things about being spiritually mature is recognizing when this is an opportunity to finally seize the opportunity and get those things that you really like desire in your life. And I do not desire people that I can never trust. I do not desire people that intentionally want to harm me. I do not want to be around people that intentionally want to harm others because of envy, jealousy, and just outright cruelty. We don't have time for that. Life is very short, and at the end of the day, they've done this all for naught because it doesn't matter in the whole framework of things. The things that they were competing for in their one-sided competitions are things that are temporal and they're ever changing. I just can't. Yes.